And so it continues.
Yeah. This is not. It's still premiere event weekend. This is just not the premiere event.
Right, because we're not premier players.
No, I guess not. Neither was our opponent, but he got lucky.
Yeah. I really hate that Phoenix now.
Man.
That.
So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we had a very good Infect deck with no removal.
Yes.
I'm wondering if we concentrated a little bit more on the removal to keep our Infectors alive,
Right.
we probably could have blown through.
I think you're right.
So I'm wondering if that's what the route we need to go. I could be wrong.
Okay. So looking for a removal. I see none.
None. Remember the last time when we took the Mirror Galvanizer?
Right. Corpscur stands out.
Yeah.
I love Corpscur.
Molder Beast, I love.
I think Corpscur is almost like the spined worm of Scars of Mirrodin. Like, I don't think there's going to be a time I don't want to take it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, our rare. All blue creatures get +1/+1. Pretty good.
It's good.
You can tap your untapped blue creatures to add 2. I mean, so we can,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can get a lot of mana in a hurry,
Yep.
but you'd have to have something to cast. And
Sure.
I'm not so sure we're ever going to have a giant artifact that we need to cast.
Right. I love the Thrumming Bird for what it does.
Right.
I don't think it will wheel, though. Corpscur will not wheel.
Right. I think Corpscur is the pick.
Yeah, you're probably right. I like the Invisimancer also.
I do too.
I did well with the Invisimancer in
And I am definitely not against
the brick and mortar.
taking that at a later date.
Sure.
This is kind of a tempting spell.
Oh, mama.
Whenever you cast the spell, proliferate.
Right. It's also going for some ticks
Yeah.
on the community.
And it would require us to go blue,
Yeah.
which might not be our color of choice, especially if we're going to infect. Although proliferate is a good way to get to infect.
Yeah.
We
It's
have
a venom ramp, really.
It is. We have the Fallen,
Yep.
Teldrod Fallen, another infect creature. Iron Myrrh,
Yeah. We got the Fume Spitter.
he is pseudo removal.
Yeah.
Although I don't love him.
He's the double red, though.
Yeah.
It depends on, do you think we're going to go green, black again? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to take that? I mean,
I kind of do.
Yeah.
What if we went like green blue?
go for it, man. We can't do any worse.
Right. When you start from the position of losing,
Yeah.
then you just continue losing. Although there's nothing in green
Nope.
here. Bladed Pinions
Yep.
is pretty great. Contagious Nim would push us more toward infect.
Right.
Blue black would be another possibility.
Yeah. So I think we have to take the pinions.
Think Pinions is play?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to have to load up on the creatures, but I think passing a Nim is not the worst choice. Not for opinions.
I agree with you there. And just because we have the Tide, I don't feel like we have to go
Right.
blue.
No.
I mean, I just, at the time, I think that was the best card we had available. Let's see. Mindslaver. You control one turn. It's really a constructed card. Like, we have no way to recur it, so it would just buy us one extra turn.
Yeah, but somebody will
Riddlesmith.
take it, whatever. We got Painsmith.
Yeah. Painsmith
Yeah.
is pretty good,
Um,
especially in fact Riddlesmith. Draw a card, discard a card.
sure.
Pretty good. We do have a green Myrrh.
And then the Eelwood School, which is at least a flyer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe the Painsmith.
Yeah, I like the Painsmith.
Yeah.
I like the Painsmith, and last time we were so artifact heavy
Man,
that
it was insane.
that it would be triggering all the time.
Okay.
Here, I'm kind of leaning towards the Contagious Nim. We have another Sky Eel School, so we could go with that. Fume Spitter is removal
It
for
is.
certain creatures,
Yep.
and I know we were low on removal before.
What's the Vencer's Journal?
not great.
Oh, I see.
This guy dominated us last time.
Yeah, he did.
But I don't think that's a reason to take him. For me, it's between the Nim and
the Fume Spitter.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we should take the Fume Spitter, but
okay, we'll go for it.
Yeah,
we'll try it.
I like Rust Tick.
Yeah, Rust Tick is probably the play.
There's the Mansory again, but they come back.
Yeah.
I think Rust Tick is the play,
yep.
even though 2 Bladed Pinions on the board.
Okay.
So
now we, a little bit later, have another mirror galvanizer.
We still don't have any mirrors.
Right. And a little bit later, Lifesmith is.
I like the Wall of Tanglecord. I mean, it's a 0/6. You don't ever have to make it have reach.
Right.
But,
and Heavy Arbalist is a way for infect creatures to deal damage, although right now we only have 1 infect creature.
Right.
Which is a little bit concerning.
Man, I like the Barbarians, too.
Right.
The Berserkers. I don't know. What do you want?
I guess we'll take the Berserkers. Sure.
Why not?
Okay. If we go blue, the replica is not terrible. Can block for a while and then can head there. If we play green, which we don't have any, Boulder Beast is decent, not great. If they have some good equipment, he can be pretty powerful. None of these cards are really like super.
I'm thinking
if we're proliferating.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I have to pick something.
Yeah.
I'll just take that.
This is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
At this point,
honestly, this is
horrible.
Yeah, this is a horrible first pack. Let's take the Spell Bomb.
Sure.
Just because we could play off the Painsmith, we could possibly draw a card from it. Here, probably the Goblin is our best bet.
Let's see.
Maybe the Arbalist.
Why not? At this point, I don't see anything worth taking.
Yeah. Trigon of Infection would allow us to create some infect creatures.
I'm wondering if we should take that, though, just to hate draft.
Right, and we do have a good red card, so who knows? We may end up going into red. Bloodshot Trainee.
Which we don't really... doesn't really help us.
Right, but it's probably better than the Red Search Journal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not a good start to this draft. But who knows? Maybe we'll open a Phoenix and
yeah,
we can just win off of that.
Right. I don't know. I saw a very interesting.
Okay, I don't even know what Mirror Reservoir is.
Okay, so it's Mirror Recursion.
Okay. The Scrap Meddler comes into play, destroys an artifact.
Which hosed us last game.
Right. That's a good card.
But again, not an Infector.
Right.
Plague Stinger
is an Infector.
And sadly, it's a game winner.
Right.
But here's the thing. I think we have
to take the Scrap Meddler.
I think we have to. I was going to say that.
I think we lost because we had no removal, and this is removal. And we need to have some. Okay, here, finally. Trigon of Corruption.
Yep.
A way to put some -1 counters on it.
Oh, man. What else is there in this thing? There's the Steady Progress, which I was also talking about.
Steady Progress is
good.
good.
That may make it around.
There's the Surtarch, which is good. Trinket Mage.
I think we take the Trigon, and then hopefully we can get... We're still trying to build an Infect deck, dude.
Did the Trigon come out in Antiquities?
Probably.
Yeah.
We're Antiquities at this point.
Yeah, I'm definitely an Antiquity.
Copper helmet or something.
Let me tell you, a foil Corpse Cur is so appealing to me.
That's just rubbing it in right there.
The Rats.
Yeah, the Rats was pretty funny last time when we surprise poisoned him.
But Corpscur in multiples is...
Oh, we proved it. I mean, we were just
awesome.
Keeping them busy.
I think we need the Corpscur.
Absolutely. And we'll take a third if we can get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the Ichor Mirror.
I agree. I'm a big fan of the
It'll
Fallen,
wheel because nobody takes him.
But you know what? I think above all of those...
Oh, shit.
The Turn to Slag.
We gotta take it.
We have to take it.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to let us talk ourselves out of it.
No.
We're taking the Turn to Slag.
Steady Progress.
Here, Steady Progress, another Painsmith.
Oh, man.
It looks black, red, possibly. We have a lot of artifacts, so the Painsmith...
True, but we could always splash blue.
Yeah. I'm not saying we can't.
Yep. Okay, let's take the Painsmith. I'm gonna... I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think the Painsmith is the right play. Here, probably an Iron Mirror to speed us up a little bit. It's in our color.
Yeah.
Trigon of Thought. You're drawing cards. I don't like that it's 5 casting costs to get it out in the first place.
But it is huge advantage.
Yeah.
The Ferivore is also good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got that Spell Bomb. We can always stack those,
Right. And, I mean, this guy has flying.
Yeah. But I think you're right, though. I think the Mirror is the pick.
I think so, too. I think that's the best for the deck that we are beginning to build.
Well, here
it's tough.
It's a choice,
the
I
Spitter
think.
and the Infiltration Lens is what I see. Okay, where are we at for creatures? We
got 14 creatures. How many are Infect? Probably like 3.
Yeah, we're not Infect heavy, but
and we're 2 packs in. I don't think we're gonna have an Infect deck.
Yeah, I'm afraid not. I think Infiltration Lens draws us cards, and I think we need.
You're right.
Volume. I think that's what we have to go with. Yeah, we're probably not playing an Infect deck, and if we're not, something like Blister Grub where everyone's playing black, and if it leaves, you get that lose 2 life is pretty good. This guy
it's effectively unblockable.
Could be decent. Let's look at our cost sort. We're kind of low on 3 casting costs, so Blister Grub might
dig it.
Might be our right play.
Stupid Viridian Revel again.
Here, maybe the Spell Bomb again, just because we could always draw a card. I mean, if we're playing black, good chance of drawing a card off of it. It counts for Metalcraft. I don't know.
I mean, it's weird. I mean, I'm not experienced with Metalcraft. Or let's take the Spell Bomb.
Yeah, there's just nothing.
Again, we're not getting any bombs.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Here it's. I mean, between these two, the Surtarch can.
Yeah.
Shut down people. I don't think we're
gonna play Infect at this point.
So I think almost this, just so someone doesn't play it against us.
Sure.
Okay. For our colors, we're probably going black, red.
Yep.
Assault Strobe is still decent. I mean, it's not great, but in our deck it may actually make it.
Yep. We have no real beasts, so.
Yeah. Although if we're playing red.
Yep, at that point, that's a good pick.
Yep, definitely is.
Yeah.
Who knows? We now have 2 of those, so maybe he will do for us what he did for our opponent. Okay,
this
pack
is it.
3. We
need something.
So, please.
I am tired of this.
Give us a sign or a decent card. Grasp of Darkness, Galvanic Blast.
We're really not this bad.
No.
This is just unfortunate. I don't think anybody could see this and be like, yeah, you guys had it easy. A Horde Smelter?
Okay.
That's tough because there is Horde Smelter. Okay. Which is expensive.
Right. But then
the Skin Render, which is, huge.
Great removal.
And then we have the Dark and the Contagion
Contagion Class.
Now, but the thing is, we're not going. At this point, we aren't even playing Infect.
Yeah.
Because we just can't. We just don't have the creatures.
And the Horde Smelter is a recurring destroy artifact It's a 5/5 flyer. I think it's the kind of bomb.
It's the only bomb we've got.
It's the kind of bomb you can't pass.
Yeah.
Skinned Render is so close. I mean,
yeah.
I think that would be the backup. And I love Contagion Clasp too.
I do. It's great.
Not to mention we have a Galvanic Blast in here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a
finally.
Why don't we get this in sealed?
Exactly.
Yeah. But
yeah,
Smelter
it's the dragon.
is what we have to take.
Okay. Never seen that before. Nah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a constructed card.
Nope. At this point, I'm thinking maybe even Strider Harness. Gives it haste. I mean, we've got some creatures out there that could take advantage of that.
Like you said, we're really not... The thing about Infect that I like is that at worst, it's Wither.
Sure.
You know, even if it doesn't work.
Well, at its worst, it's a complete clusterfuck.
Right. And that's a pretty decent card.
I don't know. It depends. We've got a whole ton of creatures. We've got maybe 5 infect creatures.
The harness is a little bit costly to cast, but once it's out there, you can equip it for so cheap.
And you're bouncing it around every new creature you put out there. It's super aggressive.
Yeah. I'm okay with the harness in that. Out of those choices, I don't feel like we had a lot of choices there.
There's another turn to slag.
Right, which is probably what we have to take.
What's the flesh allergy? That
it's removal. You have to sack a creature, but then you can destroy a creature.
Oh man, but they'll also lose life.
Equal to the number of creatures put into the graveyard.
Oh, this turn.
Yeah, I mean, you sack a creature, they destroy a creature,
right,
so it's 2, but... And sometimes it's more, but often it's not.
Yeah, turn to slag.
Turn to slag, I think, is the play.
2 turn to slags in our deck.
Clone Shell.
Suck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
You did.
Let's see.
Okay, we're going black-red. Maybe, because we're going to be so artifact heavy, maybe the glider for flying, maybe the Memnite just to get a free 1/1.
Yeah.
Although, we don't have a lot of Metalcraft, so we're not going to really maximize the value
We're not
of
playing
the Memnite.
either archetype. We're not doing very well. Let's play the snap sale, because we've got a lot of artifacts. We're going to play a lot of artifacts.
Right.
It's a potential flyer. The Volshock replica, I think, is probably the pick here.
Another turn to slag.
Oh, geez, 3 of them? That's so expensive, though.
It is. It is, but how do we not take it?
Man, yeah, you're right. I mean,
yeah, we're slag all over the place, but
that's one way to put it.
maybe the Berserkers.
I like.
There's
the
a good
Berserkers.
chance we're gonna have Metalcraft.
I like the Berserkers.
Yeah.
Personally.
I like them too.
Yeah.
And if we maybe Blister Grub, this is kind of a mid-range threat.
True.
A lot of people playing swamps, so good chance it's unblockable.
I mean, I kind of like the Volshock almost at that point, just because it's a good pumper.
Right.
But
I kind of like him when I'm doing Infect, but
Yeah,
I just don't think we're going to have any Infect.
But yeah, you're right there with the potential for Swamp Walk.
Okay. And here, probably the Flesh Allergy. I mean, it's removal.
Yeah.
Technically. Nothing else is going to make the deck, so Flesh Allergy it is. And next, I guess maybe just a creature in our color, because possibly he would make it.
Sure.
Probably not going to make it. It's a bad sign if he does make it.
There's nothing there. Maybe the Serpent.
Right.
Tainted Strike? I don't know.
Okay, then probably Assault Strobe. I mean, it's pretty terrible from here on out, so. Just picking our. I mean, it's mop up at this point. Deck building's not going to be great.
No. But when is it ever?
Well, it's probably great when it's someone else picking the cards. But unfortunately, we are drawn into a pretty terrible black-red. Can you even call it Metalcraft? I mean,
No.
we're going to have a lot of artifacts.
It's pseudo-craft.
But it's embarrassing is what it is. Okay, the dragon for sure. Let's take our slags, scrap metaler, our berserkers, painsmiths a little bit early on, blister grubs, fume spitter.
And so you've got all the turns. You put the barbarians in.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Probably the golems just because they were so powerful against us. The Trigon of Corruption. I say we play the Corpse Curs.
Yeah, just for the recursion factor.
Yeah, I mean, even though they're only bringing back infect creatures, if they can bring back the other one.
Our stuff is so expensive.
The glider, the rustic, the
mirror,
bladed pinions,
and then
infiltration lens.
That's one more. Huh?
We're at 16 creatures. Yeah, we have one more.
So we put the Strider harness in.
Yes.
And that call it good.
All right. I think you're right on that.
Submit.
Let's get a. Oh, and here again, they're suggesting kind of an unreasonable divide because early, these are going to be our early plays. All of these are later, so I would say we might even want more mountains than we want swamps. And that's always a tough call because we do have a lot of things that require 2 red, but by the time you get to 5, there's a good chance you're going to have 2 of those be red if you're kind of going with an even. So we're going to go with that. Let's look at our curve. And it's not too bad. Kind of tops out at 4. The Corpse Curs, I'm not in love with. Well, I guess it gives us an alternate win condition, which would be the advantage to it. And honestly, what are we going to play instead of a Corpse Cur? We could play, I guess, like a flesh allergy. That would give us some removal. We could play something like Drawshopper. Yeah, it's iffy. That's probably the best build we're gonna get.
Wow.
It's just these 2 Corpse Curs. I'm not sure whether they're worth it because they're the only infect creatures.
And they're 4 costs.
And the only thing they could bring back is themselves. So if we have both of them, they're pretty great. If we don't have both of them...
Yep. So, what if we did something like... We have 14 creatures now. What if we put in the flesh allergy?
Right. Give us one more.
And then... What else do we got here? The heavy arbalest.
We have a clone shell, which potentially... I mean... It comes into play if it gets destroyed. Hopefully something better comes into play to replace it. Maybe the heavy arbalest.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Because even though it costs, a fortune.
Yeah.
It deals 2 damage. There are a lot of things that we're going to want to kill.
Right.
And that 2 damage would kill.
I like how you put that. There are a lot of things we're going to want to kill.
Yeah, most likely our opponent or... maybe each other, depending on how this goes.
I wish that, when they were creating this game, that they had thought about that. There's probably going to be a lot of things that they want to kill. You touched on the nerve of the game.
I got the pulse here.
Yeah.
Magic players worldwide now understand.
God, this night.
We have all sorts of, crazy phantom noises.
The cat went insane. The cat got outside.
Yeah, let's just submit this. I mean, who cares at this point? Let's just submit. Okay, this is John and Bob from GenerationD20.com.
Again.
By now you know that if you've watched our losing effort earlier. I'm going to stop this just so that we can get it exported. We'll see you again in round 1.